Hello, sports fans and sports fans around these United States. Welcome to Mike Mason Showcase, and you are on this here DMV Sports Fan Channel. All right. Hey, look here. How did y'all like that national championship NCAA football final? Whoa, wasn't a good one. I'm gonna tell you now. Bama thought they had it, but what happened? I told y'all from the beginning of the season, the one who started at the top was going to end at the top. And there they go. It was them dogs. And the big dogs got off the porch. And I'm going to tell you right now, for all you Bama fans, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Y'all, like I said, towards the latter part of the season, didn't nobody think y'all was going to make the playoffs. You snuck up in there. You also got one championship. You got the SEC Conference Championship. But when it came to the big game, you got to tip your hat, which I think Nick Saban did to his actual apprentice. One of the guys who came from underneath his tree, the very first to ever beat him in a national championship game, Kirby Smart from them there, Georgia Bulldogs. All right, before we break this down, let me introduce you to my cohort. Underneath there, I got my brother, DeAnthony, a.k.a. Pedro. Know he's a little sad about them roll tides, but show him some love.
Peace and love, everybody.
All right, then we got over here, we got Ken. Yeah, my other brother. He was on the fence on the game. I think he's off the fence now, but I think his expectations was met. Great game, nice finish, and we have a new reigning NCAA champion in Georgia Bulldogs. Say something, sir.
Hello.
All right, let's talk about it. So, opening the panel up, what did y'all think went right, and what did y'all think went wrong, and how did y'all feel about the game overall? Pedro, I'm gonna start with you.
Why you want to start with me?
Okay, Ken, I'll start with you.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Look. I told you going into the game, I thought that Georgia could win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that Georgia probably would win the game, which they end up doing.
Mm-hmm.
But early in the game, Alabama missed some opportunities to punch that ball in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the difference in the game. Alabama kicked too many field goals where they should have been punching that ball in. Now, they did with what they had. Number one, Bryce Young, number one target going down, Williamson. When he went down, the task became hard.
Oh, yeah.
Name of the game. Next man up.
But let me tell you something. Alabama, everybody come off the bench as a 5-star.
That's what we talk about.
That boy number 84 Walls, if he could just caught the ball 2 more times, he had 2 critical drops. That if he had quartered, the game would have been different. But he's going to learn that over time. I mean, Georgia just was ready this time. Georgia was not ready for Alabama the first time. Georgia was ready this time. They played a great game. Listen, quarterback, Bennett, didn't make the mistakes that he made in the first game. That's the difference. Alabama made mistakes. Bulldogs didn't make no mistakes. That's the difference in the game.
Okay. Ken?
I'll just tell you it like it is. And I'll say this. Everybody say next man up. Let me tell you something. When you lose a key player, you can see the deflation. You can see the deflation leave out a majority of that team. And that's any team. Everybody gets next man up next. That next man ain't nowhere near that man that done went down. And the team gets concerned. So that was a valuable part of that game that Alabama lost. So we keep talking about it is part of the game. It is. But don't hang your hat on that. If that boy never went out that game, well, I think we'd be looking at a totally different game. But I was on the fence. I will tell you this. The first 2 quarters had me sleeping. I was like, good God almighty, what's going on here? 2 big powerhouse teams out there looking like, what was it? 9-3, 9-3, 9-6. Look, I fell asleep. I woke. I said, "Here we go." There's a score done jumped up, and I jumped up soon as Georgia scored.
Hey, Ken, you know, I enjoyed it. That was a dog fight. That first half, dog, man, those two defenses were bending, but they wasn't breaking.
I know it was a dog fight, but the dog put me to sleep. But I tell you one thing, they put the dogs put that gunpowder.
I got a question for you, Ken. I got a question for you, Ken.
Hold on, Mike. Kenny. The Georgia Bulldog was sleeping the first half too. Did you see him when they showed him? He was sleeping good. He was in that cage sleeping.
Oh, he was good. Hey, look. I believe when they showed that Bulldog, what put me to sleep. He had no energy whatsoever.
I got a question to ask both of y'all. How did what's his name, Williamson? How did he get hurt?
Who?
The receiver, the one that who did y'all say got hurt?
He got hurt, man. His foot.
Well, no matter how he got hurt.
No, I'm asking. How did it happen?
His foot got stuck in the turf.
He was running around.
Yeah, no, he had caught the ball.
Yeah,
and he had caught the ball, and he was making a cut. When he went to make the cut, his foot got caught in the turf and buckled his knee.
Okay, all right. I didn't see that part. That's why I asked.
And Pedro, did you see? Look, immediately 7 minutes before the half, the other wide receiver that was already hurt, he went back there to check on him. Look, let me tell you something. If you want to see how valuable a player is of a team, when that player get carted off or taken off the field, you look at that bench. You look at that bench, and that tells you how valuable a player. And you can say next man up all you want. And then that next man up, he gonna step up with them some tall shoes to fill. And they did a good job. They did. Don't make no mistake about it. Like Pedro said, Wall had caught 2 more of them balls. That'd been a totally different game. So the next man did step up. It just wasn't enough.
Well, you know, the way I look at it like this is that Georgia did what they had to do. You know, bottom line, what was so beautiful was basically the game sealer was the pick six. That I loved it. I loved it. The pick six. Yeah. But hey, what was a class act was Nick Saban going over there to Kirby Smart at the end, tipping his hat, hugged him, and congratulated him. You know, and basically said, my work did not go in vain. My work didn't go in vain because everything you saw Kirby Smart do, he learned it from me. Yeah. So I'm a hats off to both teams. SEC showed one thing that they've been showing all along, that we are not only reigning champions, but we are the la creme of NCAA football. You can come try to join us if you want, but you'll never get to the top if you're not up there with the la creme of the la creme. And the la creme of the la creme is the Georgia, LSU, Alabama of the world. Even the Auburns, can't count them out. You know, you got about 5-6 teams over there in SEC. You better bring your bag lunch when you come to play them. Because they good and ready. A nice national championship game, I feel. It's one that's going to go down in the record.
Great one.
It was a good
classic.
That was a good game.
It was a good game.
Very good game.
People got their money's worth. And that goes back to what we were saying earlier. That's the way they wanted to set it up. Ken was right. Yeah, they wanted to see that for the championship game. They didn't want to see that in no quarterfinals. That's a championship. That's a matchup. Yeah.
No.
You know?
Could you imagine? Could you imagine any other way?
No. The only other way you're gonna get something more exciting than that if you put 4 SEC teams in the playoff finals.
Hey, Kenny, could you have imagined Cincinnati playing either one of them in the championship?
There you go.
A bad day.
What about Michigan? Could you imagine that?
Oh man,
Michigan shouldn't have been in the 4. They shouldn't have been a part of the top.
All right. So, having said that, fans, you heard our take on it. Drop your comments though. Let us know what you felt about that national championship final. Was it a Slobberknocker like I called it? Was it one that's gonna go down in the record books? Did the NCAA get it right? I think they did. But you let us know how you felt about it. You know, and now for all you Tide fans, you can still roll Tide, but you also got to put a hurt behind it too, because a dog bit last night. He bit hard, but that's all right. What I want y'all to do is do me a favor, subscribe, hit that like button, and ring that notification bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
Before you drop your comments. All right, so that way you can be in the know. But now we're going to move on, and we're going to move back into the DMV, and we're going to talk about briefly what our Maryland Terrapins football team got coming in, and we're going to talk about what we feel about the plethora of players that they had. Now, also, and we got a nice transfer that's coming in too. So we're gonna look at their recruiting class. So I'm gonna start with the fellas, open it up and everything. Maryland, they bought in a plethora of players, but Ken and Pedro, when we were talking the other day, we was talking about they need to go out there and find themselves some big ones, some linemen. And I'm looking on here, you know, when we look at the recruiting class on the first half of the listing, they got an offensive tackle at 265.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Where is the 300-pounder at?
I don't see the only one on this list that's close to 300 pounds is a 3-star Maximus McCree. And he's out of Grandview, Missouri. He comes from a junior college, it's a community college. He's 290. And we have another 290 from Belglade, Florida, who's close to 300. He's 290. So that's the highest they go is 290.
Hey, Mike. They got an offensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
6'5". He got good height.
Mm-hmm.
But he like the hard parts, 265 pounds.
Yeah, he gonna end up playing tight end or defensive tackle. Something I don't know.
Better get his bicycle ready.
Yeah,
because he's gonna be on the move.
Look. If this is something that you're trying to get somebody excited about, the Maryland Terps, man, they better get a new recruiter. What you gonna play, the ACC teams the rest of your life? Because you ain't gonna go Big Ten and the SEC with no players like this, man. These midgets.
Hold on. Let's look at what they bought in now. You in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
You in the Big. Can somebody remind Mike Lockley and the Maryland Terps that they are in the Big Ten? You in the Big Ten. This is what you bring in. You bought in a 4-star. Okay, he got 4 stars, so it must be very athletic. But I'm not buying it. But you in the Big Ten. 5'11", 200 pounds. Let's know what they got him listed as. A quarterback and defensive tackle. Come on, man. What are you doing?
I don't need a quarterback. I need a defensive tackle. I mean,
He's from Upper Marlboro.
That's the wrong recruit. They recruiting quarterbacks to be defensive. Come on, man. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed.
I don't know. I don't know what the thought process is.
I don't know, but that's what we had. All right.
First of all, when I look at this recruiting class, I hope that this is not the final. I hope this is not the final recruit. I mean, they got to do better. 2 guys that they have recruited that's from out the Midwest.
Yeah.
That's a line, and you got to go. Look, you in the Big Ten.
Yeah. Look, I'm looking for Oklahoma. I'm looking for Mississippi High School. I see Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, PA. Man, you got to go deep down south, man. You got to get them country boys. You got to get them ham-hock, collard green eating folks, man.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like you said, they need to go out there and pick themselves up some big ones. And
I'm disappointed in that, man. I don't see how they get some big ones,
man. I
don't see how they're gonna sustain.
They gotta build from them trenches, man. They gotta get in them trenches, man. They gotta get in them
bad
trenches.
Outlook. This a bad outlook, man.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
This a bad outlook here. I thought they were gonna do better than that. I thought they were gonna do better than this here, man.
Yeah.
I really did. I thought they were gonna do better
And
than
then
this.
they have this transfer coming in from
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah. Now
Why-
he's a good one. I mean, this
Yeah, but
guy here,
look,
you know, he's a
Tonga Valoa
four-star.
had no time to throw him the ball. How Tonga Valoa gonna have time to throw him the ball? He gonna be out there running around on a bicycle.
Yep.
Yeah, well, let's hope they.
This looks bad, man.
Kenny, they're gonna have to bring them boys in the spring and get them on some weight gainer.
Yeah, they're gonna look, they're gonna have to at least each one of them gonna have to at least pick up 25, 30 more pounds.
They're gonna have to, Kenny.
Mm.
They're gonna have to.
I don't know what else to say, man.
They light on that line, man. They light on that line.
Yeah, let's see what we got. All right, so look here, fans from DMV that are Maryland Terp fans, football fans, drop your comments. Let us know, are you excited about the recruiting class? Are you concerned? What have you? And let's see if during the off season, let's see if they pick up a few more players through the transfer portal that are of 300 pounds or better. Because like Pedro and King said, they need someone in there to be able to protect Tonga Valoa.
Mike, just to put it in perspective.
Yeah.
I quickly went over to Ohio State just to look at one of their linemen.
Mm-hmm.
DeJuan Jones, 6'8", 359 pounds.
Right. Well, you don't even have to go over that. We saw how that all played out when they played Ohio State. They got pushed all over the field. You know, so we know what they need. It's a matter of them going out to get it. So I'm gonna have to go with what Ken said. They need a new recruit or somebody over there to go out there and find fish. Take you some steak and cheese sandwiches, subs out there, and put them on a string and hold them up. You know, over in an hour. Just hold up them steak and cheese sandwiches and say, "Come get it," and then put them on the bus. So that's what we had to do. But we're gonna keep a close tab on them. Maryland, during the off season, y'all go ahead and start getting together because a couple more months y'all be in spring training. So bring some boys in there of some heavyweight caliber, and let's get it done. So do me a favor, fans, drop your comments if you feel optimistic about Maryland, if you feel concerned. Let's see what you know the way you feel, and I want you to also subscribe. Hit that like button, and ring that notification bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right. And now look, we're going to close out this NCAA season with a bang. We're going to see y'all next season for the NCAA football start of the football season. We're going to do a preview of our local team, and we're going to see what the national championship Georgia Bulldogs have brought in during the all season, who's leaving and who's replacing, and if they can handle Bama, because Bama always reload. We know this.
Always reload.
Until then, what I want y'all to do is stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay prayed up.
Prayed up.
Prayed up.
And peace.
Peace.